Here are the top 10 cheapest countries to live lavishly on $1,000 a month. Number 10. Indonesia. Indonesia is one of the countries where $1,000 is huge cash. You can visit major cities like Bali and live like a king. The surfer enclave here is very affordable, and when you move further into the city, the islands will leave you speechless. Right here, you can live your best life for less than $500. In Sanur, you can live comfortably for about $450 to $750 monthly. If you need a serene atmosphere, visit Gili Islands. There is no car here, it's all beach. You can rent a room for less than $150 per month, but it's not the common room that you can imagine. This room has a bathroom, air conditioner, closet, and Wi-Fi. You can eat a complete meal with rice, vegetables, a side dish, and mineral water for less than $2 per meal. To get the best view of Indonesia, you can rent a power bike for as low as $80. So, you see, the cost of living here is pretty cheap. Number 9. Argentina. It's incredible to discover that a country as vast as the United States provides the basic amenities of life for a few dollars. And what more? The beautiful landscape of this country would make you visit every summer. You can immerse yourself in the all-night liveliness of Buenos Aires, ski on the mountains in Mendoza while enjoying the wine, and then walk through the wilderness of Patagonia. You can snowboard the Andes, ride a bike on the massive sandhill of the Atlantic, or visit Antarctica. In addition to all these fascinating places, the people here are not hostile to strangers. They are very friendly and even ready to teach you some of their local dishes. What's more, living here is very affordable. Some residents testify to paying around $700 a month for a duplex apartment with a pool in Palermo, Hollywood. If you compare this with other places like Manhattan, such an apartment would cost nothing less than $10,000 to $15,000 a month. And as for feeding, you would bite your tongue in Argentina. There's so much to eat for as low as $10 per day. For instance, you can get a cup of coffee and a couple of media luna pastries for around $2 in a Buenos Aires cafe. Why not visit Argentina and see for yourself? Number 8. Georgia. Georgia is one of the cleanest and safest countries in the world. If you're a nocturnal person, Georgia awaits you with her energetic nightlife and smiling individuals. What's the icing on the cake? You can enjoy as much as you want for as low as $1,000 per month. In the capital of Tbilisi, thousands of cafes and wine bars are waiting for you. You can get a bottle of wine for as low as $5. At night, the cobblestone streets are filled with young people who will gladly show you the way to the nearest dance club. If you want to enjoy yourself, visit Georgia. The standard of living is relatively low compared to what the city offers. You can easily get a comfortable apartment for less than $150 a month. Tourists testified to spending an average of $7.10 on meals for a day and $4.69 on transportation within the country. If you decide to visit, you won't be spending much on accommodation, as the hotel price is just $19 for a standard room. Number 7. Grenada. Grenada is another country that offers most of the luxuries of life for a few dollars. The splendid beaches here offer you the chance to sunbathe, ride bikes on the shore, and do a couple of other activities. You must not miss the national dish called oil down. It's a funny combination of breadfruit, kayalu, okra, turmeric, and others infused with coconut oil. You can, however, enjoy the upbeat soca music with the locals. The dancing style will amuse you. The locals call it whining. A couple would swivel for hours, rarely making eye contact with one another. You can also buy grilled meat and drink beverages sold from ice chests and pickup beds from a marketplace known as Wall Street. A couple of beverages may go for as low as 50 cents, while grilled meat lands in your mouth for almost the same price. You won't want to miss the nightlife in Grenada. It's another time for diverse kinds of music, especially the calypso beats. Enjoy the cool air as the aroma of barbecue fills your nostril with delight. If you're looking for a cheap vacation spot, visit Grenada. Number 6. India. This may sound unbelievable, but you can live large for less than $1,000 a month in here. The cost of living here is significantly low. The best in India would cost you a fortune if you were to be in Europe. If you're a foodie, you should tour India immediately. India is one of the world's most rewarding destinations when it comes to food. You can enjoy 3 fully satisfying meals for $10 a day. A plate of idlis, dosas, and a cup of filter coffee can cost you less than $2. Even if you've not visited India but have watched their films, you can testify that the railway system is the most efficient means of transportation. It can get you anywhere in India. Does it cost much? According to residents, an overnight journey from Bangalore to Hampi will cost you around $15. Since it's an overnight journey, you won't have to pay for a hotel. And even if you're not traveling overnight, staying in India is relatively cheap. You can get a comfortable apartment for as low as $10 to $40 a night. Why not visit India this summer? Number 5. Laos. This country in Southeast Asia is another world of beauty to explore without robbing a bank. Aside from being one of the cheapest countries, the citizens are welcoming despite having a history of American hostility during the Vietnam War. Let me share this little secret. Laos can change your manners and attitude. If you decide to visit this country, prepare for a change if you talk or walk very fast, because you will soon start walking and talking much slower, and probably learn to cook vegetables better than anyone you know. If you need more tranquility in Laos, you can sail to Muan Ngoi Nua, a village on an elevated riverside plain surrounded by mountains. Here, you are free from Southeast Asia's ear-splitting horn honks at an all-affordable price. Number 4. Nepal. Nepal is a country situated between China and India. If you love temples, mountains, and medieval architecture, then Nepal is home for you. The cost of living is also not neck-breaking. The most popular place in Nepal is Kathmandu. Most travelers visit this area after returning from a surreal experience in the Himalayas. Kathmandu is home to spirituality, antique temples, and villages. The canopy of mountains will also captivate you. However, if you need to visit more villages, you can take a bus ride from Kathmandu to Pokhara, the country's second city. Have a hilly, winding, no guardrails journey while stopping at intervals to camp on sandy riverbank beaches, go whitewater rafting, or chill in a hammock. Don't miss the Annapurna Circuit and the Everest Base Camp. You can do all of these for as low as $500 to $700. You will never forget the experience. Number 3. Vietnam. Visiting Vietnam exposes you to the bustling cities, rich history, paradise beaches, and delicious food. The amazing part is that you can get everything here at a low price. Among other countries in Southeast Asia, Vietnam is the cheapest place to travel. You can enjoy an endless supply of cheap beer and dazzling street food. You can get out of the cities to neighboring countries using planes or trains at a very affordable price. You can board a plane for as low as $25 and a train for as low as $15. This way, you can easily tour ancient temples by day and then return to savor one of the best meals in Vietnam. The buses in Vietnam are the best if you plan to travel overnight. Yeah, your sleep may elude you, but they are lots of fun. A caution though, make sure you're entering the right bus because all buses are cheap and their quality varies. Accommodation is quite cheap here too. You can rent a room for as low as $2 a night. But if you stay longer than a night, the average hostel price is between $5 to $15 in Vietnam with an assurance of luxury. Though flights to Vietnam might be expensive, you can make up for that with the low cost of living in the country. Vietnam awaits you. Why not book a tour? Number 2. Bolivia. Bolivia has the largest Native American population in South America. Even though they have the highest population, they have invented a frugal and sustainable way of living that will want you to live among them. Many people are unaware of this fact, which is why Bolivia is the least visited country in South America. Giveaway alcohol prices and all-night dance joints are some of the things to enjoy in Bolivia. Number 1. Zimbabwe. The last cheapest country to visit on my list is Zimbabwe. Why did I choose Zimbabwe? It's not just cheap, but you can experience things that you can hardly see anywhere else in the world. In Zimbabwe, you can watch a full-grown lion massage and behold the enormous Victoria Falls. Living healthily, luxurious, and getting along with nature is easy and cheap here. The locals are quick to share a smile. You can get a whole lot of African dishes for a few dollars here compared to some other African countries. Why not visit Zimbabwe and see for yourself? You will love it. That's all on today's video. Among the 10 countries, which of them is the cheapest? And if you want to visit, which one would you choose first? Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.